Alright, got a little special something for you guys today. I know I already uploaded today. I don't freaking care. I'm making bacon taco burgers. Let's start with the taco meat. I already got the seasoning and the milk in there partly. Let's start grounding that up a little. Normally, we have breadcrumbs here to put in there as well. But today, you don't have any breadcrumbs. Get your toast. Make sure it's toasty enough. Now, luckily, what I can do is put it right here. Don't need to worry about getting off camera, walking away for too long. But yeah, what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to make sure that's mushed up enough, whatever. Don't judge my English language speaking. You get what I'm saying? See, I can't even. Okay, don't judge how I accidentally make mistakes while speaking the English language, okay? We all do sometimes. Hey, it's okay. It's what makes us human. Well, language is God speak. Technically, he could just speak and everyone would understand him. Even if he's talking to people who speak multiple different languages. I'm texting someone. Okay. I asked him if they wanted to be in the video. You might have seen them or heard them in the last video. Friend Amber. She's a good friend of mine. Okay, so anyways. What was I saying? What language does God speak, or does he just speak and everyone, even if they all don't speak the same language, understand him? Think about that. Normally we would have breadcrumbs, and there would be Italian seasoning breadcrumbs. We don't have breadcrumbs, Italian seasoning flavoring. We do, however, have bread that we can crumble up, and Italian seasoning. You see me look at like an Italian seasoning there. Right there, that there Italian seasoning. You don't want to put too much in. I'll be right back. I gotta go grab some more bread to put in here because I didn't put enough in. What's the bread doing in the way? Seriously. Who puts the bread in the front of the camera, guys? This bread expires in 6 days. Not bread, milk. I didn't even call it bread. The right thing. Anyways. Make sure you have enough so the dry ingredients and the meat and the milk all mixed together. Normally I'd put eggs in here too, but we don't have any good eggs right now. So continue mashing this up a little. Not too much. Okay. You're gonna want it to look nice, sweet, and sassy. Scratch that. Okay, you're gonna get your bread on top of your cutting board. Just start breaking it up as much as you can. You have a nice surface to put it on. Okay, you're making crumbs out of your bread. It smells like toast, but it's not. I mean, it is until you're done with it. Okay, this might take a little while. I've never actually done this before, making homemade breadcrumbs. I have a text message from Amber again. Or my dad. Could be my dad. Okay. Yeah, homemade bacon taco burgers. I wanted to call them dogs. One sec. She's in the video right now. See, you're in the video, Amber. Even when you're not in the video, you're in the video. That's how much skill you have, Amber, okay? I'll take what I have now, for now. Put it in there. Okay, keep breaking it up. I want to make sure breaking it up nice, real small, really small. That way, in fact, some of these might be a little bit too big. in here. Okay. You might hear that music in the background. For some of you, it may sound familiar if you played Kingdom Hearts 2. It's Tron level of Kingdom Hearts 2. That's not important right now. What's important is breaking up these breadcrumbs. It is good to have music in the background. You know, help pass the time a little bit while you're breaking up bread. I'll get back to you when I'm working on the next step. Alright, so as unprofessional as I am, I'm just going to keep doing this now. You're going to get your Italian seasoning. Not too much, just a little bit of it. Okay. Keep mashing that up in there. The breadcrumbs aren't moist, like getting moister and mixing with it all. First off, you want to sometimes make them too big. You gotta crush them while they're in there. Don't get too crazy, or your food will go flying, and you don't want that. Because then you'll have to play cleanup, and you don't want to have to play cleanup with food when you're recording on your computer, right next to your computer, I should say. Feels like you're having a not enough liquid in there. Try pouring some more milk. Not too much. Don't pour too much milk, because then it'll be too wet, and you might have to make more toast and stuff. And you don't want to have to keep going and going and going. Which is why you should probably have some pre-made breadcrumbs from the store, bought, like they make a company made, not like you keep making it. You know what I mean. You get what I'm saying. Alright. One sec. We'll keep mashing that up. Make that nice and good. And when you can smell the taco seasoning, well, you just love the smell. Okay. Next comes... One sec, I'm actually going to pause it real quick, and I'll be right back. Alright, what you want to do now, get your bacon on your cutting board, start chopping that up. Cutting that into somewhat small pieces, not too big but not too small. Okay, that way you can fry it up, start to cook it without the rest of the meat, and then once it's cooked a little bit, you're going to want to mix it all together. So you're not done mixing with your meat. Just keep that off to the side for now. One sec, let me show you my cutting of the bacon. Oops, one sec. That's completely unprofessional of me. I love it. Okay, see, I cut the entire thing in half. I'm going to start working with that. Be careful with your fingers. You can't even see this. Careful with your fingers and stuff. You don't want to get hurt. You should probably come at it from the other angle. The other side, I should say. Okay. See, I'm cutting through all 5 pieces at once. Make sure you don't get hurt. Text message again from Amber. I'm assuming it's Amber. I can't really see right now because I'm cutting up bacon. So you don't want them to be too big, too small. It's about the size you want. Alright. And showing you, yeah, about the right amount you want to cut it. Yeah, you want to cut it about that much off. Make sure all of what you're cutting is actually cut. You don't look like a fool on the internet. I'm going to get back to you in the next step. Alright, yeah, it's recording. Good. Okay. We're going to get your meat, bacon. Notice, that's a mess. That's not. That's why I started to learn how to chop up bacon right. Now, we're going to get your bacon and everything. Put it in your, whatever you're cooking it in. For me, it's this. Get it all in there. Nice. Ready to cook. You want to bunch it together, but not too much. Okay. The reason we're bunching it together is that we don't want any pieces to go away from the pack and burn and then not be worth anything. Because we want all this bacon to be worth everything. Everything it can be worth. Alright. Don't put the temperature too high. I've got mine at 250. And put your lid on. Put my hole on the right side. Don't know why. And I'll get back to you on the next step. I almost forgot we're making a drink. Got my cup of water. Okay. Got my tea mix. Fill up the lid. Not too much. Not too much. Okay. About that will do. Then try pouring it slowly. Slowly pour it in there. You don't want to make a mess out of things by pouring it in too much. Okay. Okay. Once you have that all the way in there, start to stir. That's actually one of the easiest things you can do. I wanted to show you how I make it anyways. This is probably like, I think, a recommended amount for normal people. That bacon's still cooking behind me. I wanted to throw in, hey, here's a drink thing. Plus I wanted to talk a little while I'm sitting down. I'm weird like that. So yeah. Your drink, keep stirring. If you don't hear or feel the mix on the bottom, stop a little, wait, see if it settles on the bottom, and then start stirring some more until you just don't do that. You don't hear or feel the mix on the bottom of your cup anymore. I'll get back to you guys in a minute. Alright, after letting your grease drain from your bacon onto a paper towel and plate, you're going to want to get your bacon, put it in to the meat. Sec. Alright. Now I've made bacon tacos. I made taco burgers, but I've never made a bacon taco burger. It's just a new experience for me. I just sort of make recipes up sometimes. Granted, my dad did think of taco. Was it him that taco? Yeah, taco burgers. He thought taco burgers. I thought bacon tacos. And from both of our ideas, a third great idea was born. You want to make sure that you didn't cook your bacon all the way, by the way, because you're still going to cook it in a little bit. You also want to make sure that your bacon is spread evenly throw out your hamburger meat. Otherwise, it's going to be kind of nasty. You know what I mean? You're also going to make sure that you mute your phone when you're making a YouTube video. Whoa. Alright. So yeah, make sure your bacon is evenly distributed throughout the meat. That way when you're making the patties, you get an even amount of bacon everywhere. You don't want to just have some bacon in some spots and some bacon in other spots. Or some bacon in some spots and then no bacon in any like certain spots. Like some patties without any bacon at all. By the way, save your bacon grease in your pan that you have like left over in your pan, because they'll give it that extra bacon flavor. It's already going to taste a lot like a taco. When you can take it, make it taste even more like bacon, that's good. Alright. I'll either be back showing you like what size to make, or I'll be back showing you the finished product. Probably showing you the size of the patties to make. Alright, I'm going to show you. I just washed my hands. Make sure you wash your hands before you handle this kind of stuff. I'm going to show you about the size you want to make one of your patties. Keep in mind, meat shrinks. Okay. Keep in mind, too much meat will still be a lot of meat. Okay. And here. Anyways, trying to find about the right amount. Good thing that fell right back into the bowl. Want to shape it too. So I feel like this is lacking just a bit in bacon and tacos. Okay. Okay. Let me make sure it's even around everywhere. Okay. About that size. Not too big, not too little. Alright. And then just pop it in there. Get your second one. You know what? That's a bit too big. Let's take some meat off. Pick that right back up. Just because last time I made taco burgers, did not cook them all the way. They were too big. I thought they were done because they cooked long enough, but not long enough for a regular. Not long enough for a regular burger, not for my burger, my size burger. Put some meat back. Okay. Because you don't want it to be too fat either. You want it to be disproportionized. No, you know what I'm saying. You want it to be both. Alright. Just a little bit more off of this. Completely unprepared, by the way. This is how I make my YouTube videos. Sorry that I'm making random videos at this point. My other videos I've been working on are all on pause because people are busy or I'm being lazy. Alright, that's about the size you want it. That size, about that thin. Don't make it too fat, otherwise it'll be hard to cook. Sometimes you just get in there, you grab the meat, don't even need a fork to put it together. This might be about the same amount. Alright. Yeah, pretty close. Pretty perfect for me. Alright. Make sure it's smooth on both sides, otherwise it's not going to cook right. Okay. Make sure it's like got a nice flat part, otherwise it's smooth and flat, otherwise it won't cook right. And that is how you do that.